It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Beverly the pass to Howard, and they get it back. Unis's shot is good. Conley with it. Out to the right wing. Gasol dishes to Prince. Conley kicks to Randolph. Takes the 13-footer and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Zebo, and he's aging gracefully.
And Randolph, Clark, can struggle in matchups against quicker power forwards or those spread fours.
Yeah, but even though he struggles on the perimeter against those guys, he punishes them when he gets them inside in his operating area at the offensive end. Most big men have a hard time dealing with him in the paint.
Very good point. And that one's good. Beverly.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Conley. Now the feed to Prince. Here's Gasol, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Harden the pass to Beverly. Dishes it to Howard. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And it's Conley penetrating. It's Gasol missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Conley's shot is off.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down. Boy, the Grizzlies had a good shot at winning their division last year. Ended up only 1 game behind the Rockets at the end of the season. Tough pill to swallow for them.
In the corner, Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. And that one's good. Beverly.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Allen outside. Gasol to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Gasol's got his 2nd basket. And for the Grizzlies, it would have been their first Southwest Division title ever last year. They remain the only team in the division to not win it yet. Houston won it last season.
Yeah, and they only went 9-7 last season within the division. That was still the best in-division record in the Southwest. Every other team went 8-8 or 7-9.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Howard. Terrence Jones comes in for Unis, and it's Brooks in for Patrick Beverly. That's good. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Brooks against Conley. The drive by Brooks, and it's blocked by Conley. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Prince misses. Rockets leading by 3. Brooks dishes to Harden. And it's blocked by Conley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for James Harden. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brooks with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Screen by Jones. Deep 2 from Brooks. And Gasol sends it back. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Get open,
17 seconds left to play here in the first. Prince outside. Gasol, a screen on Parsons. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets lead by 3. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball. This is my passion, on the court.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Rockets, it's Ashik paired up in the front court with Howard. Jeremy Lin is out there with Brooks, and it's Parsons in at the small forward position. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Parsons got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Rockets. Conley against Beverly. And it's Gasol penetrating. Now we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark all along most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Unis is checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Memphis also making a switch. Lee's checked in.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Unis against Randall. The shot no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, you're talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
To the middle. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Jones checked in for Houston. Memphis also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Gasol. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Here's Udrich, defended by Beverly. On deep, Prince. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in. Rockets leading by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Howard setting the pick for Brooks. Back to Lin. Screen by Howard. Rocket 6. Another miss by Houston. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And Udrich kicks to lead. Feeds it to Randolph. Pass to Udrich. Randolph, a screen on Howard. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. O'Meara, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Where Bayless has checked in for Tayshaun Prince. 1:02 left in the first half. Bayless's shot is off.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Lynn, they grabbed their own miss. Oshik with the bucket.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Randolph against Jones. Kicks it to Bayless. The dish now to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Bayless.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That is his first foul of the game. Parsons checked in for Jeremy Lin. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Brooks, the pass to Jones. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Jones. Here's Harden. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaged.
So we've reached the end of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some nice stretches of basketball from them, and at one point, they pushed the lead up to 7. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into...
And that'll do it for now.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Patrick Beverley. He's been playing really well.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they led it or kept some of those big names.
To the paint. Here's Howard. Rejected by Gasol. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Back to Conley. Allen left side. Gasol's in the post, working on Howard. Gasol no good. Rockets leading by 6. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Prince has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley kicks to Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for James Harden. And there's the call on Howard. Beverly. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Conley. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it up. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Eunice against Randolph. Back to Prince. And the shot is good.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Omer Ashe, he's checked in for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Patrick Beverly and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Conley into the lane. No good. And it's Houston the other way. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get the 100 win.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the B-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Rockets leading by 8. Here's Lynn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Randall. Lee comes in for Allen. And Zutrick in for Mike Conley.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And talking about Lin last season, he never quite gelled with what they were doing in Los Angeles. Both he and Kobe need the ball to be effective, and I got a feeling you guys know which one of those two is going to get it.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Johnson's checked in. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's Brooks. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside, Jones. Alley-oop try. He with the block. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 6. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And the Rockets with possession here. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. It's Ashe paired up in the front court with Allen. And it's Parsons in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Screen by Howard. To the inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And really, the Grizzlies might have dropped to 5th in the West in the final week, but they were near the top for most of last season. Often could be found in that 2 spot.
Bayless is checked in for Allen. Here's Conley. And that one's good.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Rockets leading by 5. Harden with it. Conley picks him up. Harden, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Conley with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 7 points for Mike Conley.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Beverly dishes to Eunice. And there's the pass to Harden. Pass to Eunice. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Parsons. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Rockets lead by 4. Now the Grizzlies with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Conley. Off the pick. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from in there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
You're horrible, Houston!
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Brooks for an update.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He's told them, we're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Bayless the pass to Randall. Comes up empty down low.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Beverly gets to Eunice. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Johnson. Prince comes in for Lee. Jones checked in for Jared Bayless. And it's Conley in for Udoka. With it, and Allen picks him up defensively. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Puts up the baby hook. Gasol. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
We've watched Gasol play great basketball. 12 points and 4 blocks. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're up by 3. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bayless is checked in for Allen. .15 left in the fourth quarter. Beverly dishes to Harden. Stolen by Michael Conley. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Gasol. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're in front by 1. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Parsons passes to Eunice. Here's Harden. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders defenders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Take a look at what Beverly's been doing. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc. Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Gasol, a screen on Hart. Conley kicks to Randall. Got a piece of money.
This is a real hot, on fire version of Gasol.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left in the game. Some changes for Memphis. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Lee, and Tony Allen subbed in for Jared Bayless. To the inside, stolen by Conley. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Marc Gasol. And Mark, how would you break down this game in terms of the team's performance and ability to come away with this win?
Just a good all-around night. We believe that in the fourth quarter, I think we did a good job of, staying in the game. We just believe. On to the next one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.